When last we met for this festive delight, the land of Nerdia was held by evil's might. So Weasel and Goose to the Crystal Castle go, to there confront the evil mistress of snow. Her frozen wickedness perchance to undo, in Doctor WHeasel and the Leopard, the Sorceress, and the WEZDIS, Part 2!
Remind me, Dr. WHeasel, why we're sneaking into the Crystal Castle via these rather dank and unpleasant dungeons?
It's Tyrant Vanquishing 101, Advick. Always enter via the servant's entrance. Avoids a whole lot of unnecessary jaw with some lowly paid and overly muscled flunky at the main gate.
Hang on, what's this cloth thingy on the wall? It looks like some sort of ancient tapestry.
Are you sure? Maybe some kind of souvenir tea towel tapped from Nerdia's likely overpriced gift shops.
Come off it, Doctor. This fabric's clearly hundreds of years old. It has to be a relic from before that magic-using lady took over Nerdia.
I guess, when you're right, my good goose. Oh dear, well, someone's just stuffed it down this drafty stone corridor, though. Maybe it's covering an unsightly stain. Looks like it could be worth a few scrop licks. Do you think it's alarmed, or could we pull it off the wall?
Give over on the souvenir raiding for 5 minutes, Dr. WHeasel. This might be important. Look, all these images of the tapestry. They all seem to be about this central figure. Some sort of cougar, unless I miss my guess.
Wow, Chris Packham's got nothing on you, has he? It's clearly a giant leopard. And look, there's writing alongside. You've got the torch. What does it say?
Let me see. Some kind of verse. We shall no longer be in fear when Adrian comes back here. At the sound of his rasp, the land will escape her grasp. And when he swipes his claws, winter will permanently pause. And when he wags his tail, everyone gets out of jail.
Oh, that's awful. I hate poetry and poets at the best of times. It really is the lowest art form imaginable. But rhyming claws and paws like that. Oh! Whoever wrote that should be locked up down here and have the key sold on eBay.
I thought it was kind of pretty. Yes, I admit I have read more inspiring verse. Like the one about Slough for a start.
Don't believe everything you read. Question everything. And trust much less.
Great moons of Scott! A talking cougar!
No, Dr. WHeasel, can't you see the likeness to the tapestry? I think he's Adrian. Adrian the Leopard.
This is the figure prophesied to save the land of Nerdia from that sorceress.
I wouldn't say exactly prophesied, Doctor. We only read from a tea towel. 5 minutes ago at that. So it's hardly a credible primary source.
Look, goose chops. You were the one who convinced me it was an ancient relic. Anyway, it doesn't look all that messianic to me. All these mangy fur and fuzzy spots.
Appearances can be deceptive too. Your eyes can be the biggest lies. In my youth, I was a figure of wonderment to behold. In my youth.
Oh, that's all we need. An ancient figure of local mythos, and he turns out to be a depressive little fuzzy sack of blubbering.
Don't be so hasty to judge, Doctor. Who knows how long he's been imprisoned? And, maybe he can still do something for us. Perhaps he could be a symbolic figurehead we could use to inspire the rest of the Nerdians to action.
Ask not what I can do for you, but rather what you can do for each other. It is the greatest of truth, and the foundation of trust.
Oh, scratch that idea. Have you noticed, Doctor? He keeps talking in empty, meaningless aphorisms. Do you think he might be a politician?
Speaking in what-isms?
Aphorisms, Doctor. Pithy observations containing a greater truth. Honestly, for an academically trained individual, you seem to be utterly lacking in the nuances of a classical education. Do you skip the introduction to philosophy class?
Oh, aphorisms! You kept saying it funny, so I couldn't follow. Anyway, maybe we should put our faith in philosophy and ancient tea towels and see if there's anything he can do for us. Oi! Adrian Chops! What's the haps with you right now?
The present is only the shadow of the future, and yet the sunshine of the past. Fleeting but for a moment, pregnant with possibility, before slain on the unyielding arrow of time.
Oh, he is a cheerful sort, isn't he?
Yeah. Arrows, time, pregnant sunshine. All well and good, Adrian, but can you come out and pause winter for us? Come on, some of us like the spring. It's when a young time weasel's fancy turns to...
Focus, Doctor, focus.
Yeah, okay, Ghost. Right. Enough pussyfooting around. Oh, no offence, Adrian. Stand back from the door. There you go, leopard lad. Shake a tail. We've got white queens to overthrow and talking goat men to liberate.
What's the use?
I fear, worthy travellers, I cannot save you. On life's endless trail, we can but save ourselves, and, perhaps, inspire others to do the same, through our example.
Okay, he's bleeding useless. I get that now.
Totally. This has been an utter waste of our time.
So, up the stairs to confront the sorceress in her throne room and then back to the WEZDIS for turkey and sprouts?
Works for me, Doctor.
Fare thee well, noble ones. May your quest to enlightenment enrich your soul, as much as it does light the candle of free...
Sorry, he was really getting on my wick.
Way to go, Advick. You just punched out Nerdia's Messiah. I've never been more impressed with you than I am right now. Alright then, everybody, stand by your thrones. It's regicide time.
You're going to kill the Witch Queen? It's not very heroic. It's very festive either, well, Herod's actions aside.
Kill? Oh, right. Regicide means killing a ruler. Sorry, I was thinking of the one we throw out the window.
You're thinking of defenestration, Doctor. Although I had to point out that given that the Crystal Castle is atop a small mountain and we're on the uppermost floor, throwing her through the window will still have fairly fatal consequences.
Has anyone ever told you you're a right old killjoy, Goose?
Has anyone ever told you, Doctor, you're 2/3 of the way to being a homicidal psychopath with a time machine disguised like a battered portaloo?
Fair point. Oh, what's this big red stain on the floor? Ketchup?
That is all which remains of the last being who dared challenge my absolute sovereignty over the land of Nerdia.
So, we're not doing the big entrance, your shivery majesty?
No, Gremkin, we're not.
So I should tell the bugler to stand down as well, oh great chilly one?
Obviously, if I'm not doing the entrance, then I don't need the fanfare that goes with it.
As you wish, my icy overlady. Now, what about the flower girl? She'll be ever so disappointed if I cancel this late in the day.
Gremkin, I don't need trumpets, flowers, and a dramatic entrance. I control absolute mastery over the icy power of evil, and I shall enter my own throne room, however I so choose. Or do I need to appoint a new executive assistant?
Certainly not, my frosty leader. I'll be right over here if you need me. For anything.
You know, those two remind me of someone. I can't quite put my wing on it, though.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Advick. The way they moan and snipe and bleat at each other. It's so...
passive-aggressive you could just die?
There are days I wish you would. But it's Christmas! So goodwill to all beasts and avian creatures. Even winged irritants, I guess. Okay, now that was pretty nifty.
Kneel when you stand in the presence of she who will be obeyed.
Mistress of the Crystal Castle, absolute ruler of the frozen wastes of Nerdia, Chief High...
Gremkin, we've talked about this.
Right, shutting up.
Hello, Queenie. I'm Doctor WHeasel, and the chap in the beige pyjamas is Advick Goose.
Hello.
And we're here to lodge a complaint with the management about your nefarious rule over Nerdia. Actually, to be honest, I think we're here to see if we can't persuade you to fall screaming into your own nuclear reactor to save time.
Nerdia has no time for primitive atomic power. My queendom harnesses the pure white fury of cold fusion.
Isn't that the same? Oh, never mind, I just forget I exist.
I feel you, Mr. Goose. I really do.
Right. Ice power. At least that's festive. Look, lady, this goat bloke said you came to help Nerdia, but, you went a bit bat-doo-doo crazy once you came to power. All I'm asking is for you to crank it down a couple of notches. Maybe lock people up, rather than exploding them across the throne room when they disagree with you.
Actually, she freezes them solid, and then shatters them with a thunderbolt.
Oh, lovely. Thanks for the clarification.
Don't mention it. Happy to help.
Surely, Doctor, you know my rule is prophesied only to end when that sad walking rug Adrian walks the land again. I can assure you that will never happen while I draw breath.
Yeah, we met the leopard, and I can see where you're coming from. However, thanks for the earlier information, Queenie. It makes things a whole lot easier for me to sort out.
She's frozen into a block of ice. Doctor, however did you manage it?
Yes, I'm wondering about that too, Mr. Doctor, sir. Most efficacious.
Well, Advick, Gremkin, I'm glad you asked. You see, the Iced Queen over there told me where she got her power from. Not magic, science. Code fusion, to be exact. And I rather assume she had some sort of wearable power manipulation harness about her personage.
In her tiara! She never took it off, even in the bath.
You saw her in the bath?
I'm a very personal and dedicated servant, Mr. Sir Goose. As holder of the royal loofah, I take my duties most seriously.
Indeed, that disturbing image aside, it was a simple task to use the sonic nail file to reverse the polarity of the positronic flow and, well, one queen on ice and one land of Nerdia liberated. Guess we better go back and let that prat of a leopard out of the dungeon as well.
Well done, Doctor. You managed to defeat her without resorting to lethal force into the bargain. Entombed alive within a block of ice. A fitting end to her decades of wintry tyranny.
You think she's still alive? Yes, that's right. Entombed. Suspending animation and whatever. That said, better stick her in a walk-in fridge, though. She might thaw her out.
Oh, I can do that, Mr. Lord Doctor, quite easily. I have to say, much as I like my job, I think I like a free Nerdia even more. Mostly.
What now, Doctor? Do we stay and help the Nerdia and set up a fair and equal society?
In a word, no. I think they'll muddle through. Eventually. Probably won't take them more than 2 or 3 civil wars before they get a strong and stable government. Come on, back to the WEZDIS and Christmas dinner, I think.
Gentle beings, my lords, I don't want to be a bother, but I rather think if you leave poor old Gremkin here, the new rulers might not take my previous employer's references well.
You? Want to come with us? Is that what you're saying, Gremkin?
If it's not too much bother.
What do you say, Advick? Shall we make our travelling duo a trio? More companions could be fun for a while.
I rather feel more companion diverts attention too much and doesn't leave enough room for development, but it is Christmas, so what the heck. Come along, Gremkin. Adventure awaits.
Adventure and turkey! Best we don't tell him about the sprouts, though,
Jingle my bells and buckle my shoe. Looks like now it's 3 where once it was 2. The Doctor and Goose and Gremkin to boot. With new adventures ahead, a most joyous hoot. But what lies ahead? What dangers in store? You maybe find out in Doctor WHeasel Season 4!
Doctor WHeasel is a Weasel Telly Audio Enterprise production featuring Randolph Weasel as Dr. Weasel, Cooington Goose as Advick Goose, Joe Scott Darrell as Spadge the Owl, Fraser Marshall as Dave the Centaur, Connor Darrell as Gremkin, Joe Wood as the Sorceress, John Gathercole as Mr. Tumnus, and Ed Johnson as Adrian the Leopard.